ScrollView. First, you need to drag and drop the ScrollView. Set the size, how much width you need, how much height you need. I'm trying to make it occupy complete device width and device height. And set the constants 0, 0, 0, 0. And take the UI view, which acts as a content view, content holder. Here I am giving the gap between the scroll view and the view is 0. And the gap between scroll view and the view at leading space 0. Same thing, trailing also 0. Bottom is 0. Add those 4 constraints. Now what we need to specify is what is the width of the content. The content width is equivalent to the scroll view width. Equal width. Now only height we need to specify how much height you need. Whether it is whether you have more content or less content, we need to specify. Okay, let's say I'm taking a view here. Let me change the colors. This is the white view. I'm giving the width is this much. 8, 8, 8. Even the gap between the view and this view, I'm giving some 682. And specifying, yeah, the gap which I have specified. I'm just specifying the view's actual height. Okay. Now let's run it. Because the content is small only, it will not scroll. And the gap which we have specified is more than the device height. The gap is actually this, what is the iPhone 11? We are running it on the iPod Touch. If you run it on iPhone 11, it won't scroll. Let's say if the height of this content is more, let's say it is 1200, it automatically scrolls and maintains the bottom gap. What we need to make sure is the content view should be able to this. This is the content view, right? This is actual content. The content view height should be able to calculate it based on the content. That is what we did here. Okay. If content view height decreases automatically, let's say it is 200, automatically the content view height also calculated and it decreased. Okay. We are given the bottom space, right? Let me give some 10 pixel gap. It will not scroll now. The content view is still here only. Let me put scroll view. Scroll view is occupied complete device. This is scroll view. Scroll view is there till here, but the content is lesser, so it is not scrolling. Only thing we need to make sure is the content view should be able to calculate its own height or width. If it is a horizontal scroll view, it should be able to calculate its own width. If it is vertical scroll view, it should be able to calculate its own height. When we take a complete device width and height as a scroll view. Hope this is clear now. Let us take small scroll views instead of complete scroll views. Let us take small scroll views. Horizontal scroll view we see. The view controller. Make this initial view controller, and here UIScrollView. Let me make it a horizontal scroll view. Here 20 from the top, leading 20, trailing 20, and height is some 200. Let's make this 200. Yeah, anyways, what is required here? In content view. Here we use the content view here. Content holder, we can say. This is content holder. Let's set some color for this. orange color and give the spaces 0 to the scroll view at the top, 0 to the scroll view at the leading position, trailing position 0, scroll view which is 0. Now we need to set the content. Here I want to make it a horizontal scroll view, so it should not scroll vertically. So what we can do is the height is fixed here. Height is equal height to the scroll view, and width we need to specify UI view. So let me take some images, or anyways take UI view. Let me try with different things. UI button. Now UI label. Let me take UI label here. This is the label. I'm just specifying gap here, some 50 pixel gap from here, and some 90 pixel gap from here. Let's say that 50 pixel from the leading position, and make this vertically center. And now what we need to specify is the leading space, whatever we have here. I'm just specifying the leading space here. Perfect. And if the let's see, as the content is smaller, maybe it will not scroll. Yeah, the device width is smaller than this, so it is able to scroll. Let me take iPhone 7 and see iPhone 11. In iPhone 11, it will not scroll. Okay. In iPhone 11, if the content is more, I'm just dynamically changing the content. If the content is more, see what happens. Automatically, the content height is calculated, the content width is calculated, and we are able to see the scrollable content. This is all about horizontal and vertical scroll views, full scroll view, and small scroll views.